AI is not rejecting you. The hiring system is. Hi, I'm Charlie O'Neill. Let's talk a little about AI and your job search. Here's the thing. The machines are imperfect. The companies hiding behind them are the larger problem. Job seekers are being warned constantly about artificial intelligence. AI will reject your resume. AI will rank you against hundreds of other applicants. AI will conduct the first interview, study your facial expressions, analyze your word choices, and decide whether you possess the correct amount of enthusiasm for an assistant vice president position at a regional insurance company. Some of this is already happening, and some of it is ridiculous enough to deserve concern. Still, I do not think AI itself is the biggest problem facing job seekers. The larger problem is the way employers use it, as a cheap, convenient barrier between themselves and the people who want to work for them. Companies receive more applications than they know how to handle. Rather than devote more human time to hiring, many have installed another layer of technology. The system collects the applications, searches for familiar language, ranks the candidates, and quietly removes most of them from consideration. The employer calls this efficiency. The job seeker experiences it as disappearing. Most hiring technology is not making a profound judgment about your talent, character, intelligence, or potential. It is looking for recognizable words, dates, titles, credentials, and patterns. It is sorting information according to instructions somebody gave it. Sometimes it sorts reasonably well. Sometimes it does a terrible job. Anyone who has ever received a rejection notice 10 minutes after applying for a position they were almost absurdly qualified for has seen the system at work. The machine does not know you. That may be the most useful thing to remember. It has not studied your career and concluded that you lack value. It may simply have failed to find the words it was instructed to find. Give it those words. When a job posting repeatedly mentions account growth, vendor management, regulatory reporting, or staff development, those terms should appear in your resume when they honestly describe your experience. Do not hide an obvious match under elegant writing, creative headings, or language that requires interpretation. Make the connection painfully easy to see. This is not cheating, and it is not surrendering your dignity to the robots. You are dealing with the hiring system that is actually in front of you, not the thoughtful, humane system that ought to exist. Job seekers sometimes become so angry about automated screening that they refuse to accommodate it. I understand the impulse. Unfortunately, moral victories do not produce many interviews. Use the employer's language. Get through the screen. Then concentrate on finding a human being. The online application is not the entire assignment. The online application is only one entrance into a company, and it is usually the entrance with the longest line. Everyone has been directed toward the same job board, the same application portal, and the same collection of required fields. Hundreds or thousands of people may be submitting roughly similar resumes, many of them now polished by the same AI tools and stuffed with the same approved language. You should probably apply. You should not assume that applying completes the assignment. A job posting is also a piece of intelligence. It may indicate that the company is growing, replacing someone, reorganizing a department, launching a new initiative, or trying to solve a problem it would prefer not to discuss publicly. The posting tells you how the company describes the work. It may reveal the likely reporting structure, the experience the department lacks, and the pressures facing the hiring manager. That information is useful even when the application goes nowhere. Read the posting as a clue, not simply as a set of instructions. Find out who runs the function. Look for announcements involving the department. See whether someone recently left or was promoted. Determine whether the hiring manager has spoken at an industry event, appeared on a podcast, written an article, or said anything publicly that helps explain what the company is trying to accomplish. You are attempting to understand what is happening inside the organization, not merely what appeared on Indeed on Tuesday afternoon. The most useful question may be whether the job is real at all. Is it funded? Is the company actively interviewing? Does it already have an internal candidate? Is the posting being used to collect resumes for some possible future need? Has the hiring manager been authorized to hire? Or is everyone participating in an elaborate corporate pantomime? A person inside the company may know. The application portal certainly will not tell you. This is why the human route matters. The person you reach may be a recruiter, a department head, a former employee, someone in a related function, or a contact who knows somebody inside. The exact route is less important than the objective. Move sideways. Give someone a reason to notice you. Moving around the system does not require theatrics. You do not need to mail a shoe to the Human Resources Department, stalk the chief executive at a charity golf tournament, or produce a video of yourself rappelling down the company's headquarters while delivering your elevator pitch. You need a credible reason for someone to take a closer look. Perhaps you have solved the kind of problem the department appears to be facing. Perhaps you know the industry unusually well. Perhaps you noticed something in the company's recent announcement that connects directly to your experience. Perhaps your background makes considerably more sense once someone understands how two seemingly unrelated parts of your career fit together. An automated system may miss that connection because it is not looking for a career story. It is looking for data points. A person may see it immediately. This is where automation creates an odd opportunity. As hiring becomes more mechanical, genuine recognition becomes more valuable. When nearly everyone enters through the same portal with the same resume format and similarly polished AI language, the candidate who becomes recognizable has an advantage. Recognition does not mean becoming famous. It means that someone inside the company connects your name with a useful idea, a relevant accomplishment, a thoughtful question, or an introduction from somebody they trust. Once that happens, you are no longer merely another PDF waiting in a queue. You are Charlie, who understood the distribution problem. You are Susan, who increased retention in a company facing the same difficulty. You are Robert, whom Michael recommended. That is a far stronger position than applicant number 843. Use AI, but do not let it turn you into furniture. Job seekers should use AI. It would be foolish not to. It can help you research a company, compare your resume with a job description, prepare for an interview, organize your search, and identify places where you have failed to explain an obvious connection. It can save time, and job seekers need every advantage they can get. Just do not allow it to erase your personality. Much of the AI-generated career language now circulating sounds as though it was written by a committee of extremely polite office furniture. Everyone is a strategic leader. Everyone is passionate about cross-functional collaboration. Everyone leverages something, optimizes something else, and drives meaningful outcomes in fast-paced environments. No one talks that way. At least, no one you would voluntarily sit next to at dinner. Use AI to help you think. Do not ask it to manufacture an acceptable corporate personality and then paste that personality over your own. Employers are using artificial intelligence because they receive too many applications and have no particularly good way to manage them. That does not mean their system is intelligent, fair, or even effective. It means the system exists. Learn how it works. Give it the language it needs. Take whatever intelligence you can from the posting. Submit the application, then keep moving around it. AI is not rejecting you in any meaningful human sense. A poorly designed hiring process may be failing to recognize you. Those are not the same thing. The hiring system may be broken. You are not.